everybody. Oh, we are having an interesting effect there. Is that working now? Oh. Hello, Ace. Excuse me just one moment. I'm sorry for being a little bit late. Am I broadcasting upside down? Is that what's happening? Yeah, I don't know. Is that working or not? It's not working, is it? Sorry, excuse me. I don't know what's wrong here. I'm just gonna try. There we go. Okay, now we're back. Right. That's weird. Hello. Okay. So, do let me know if something's wrong with the stream. Streamlabs OBS just went through an update, which is why I'm late. In fact, I thought I wouldn't be able to stream at all for a little while because of a very stupid bug that had been introduced. In fact, I can't access my... Oh, I should put my lights on. Let's light this up. Yeah, because of a very stupid bug that had been introduced. I got something that I've never seen before in my life, which is... Oh goodness. Well, I didn't manage to fix that problem with the movement, apparently. That's really upsetting. I thought I was sure that I'd fixed it. Okay. Well, anyway. Our time-lapse is upside down now, is it? Oh gosh. I don't know what's happening here. Something is not working well this morning. Ah yes, time-lapse camera is indeed upside down. Why is that doing that? Try again. Maybe that works? Oh, yes it does, okay. So, that is okay. I think we're okay again. I'll put this into performance mode, and I'm just going to check that there's nothing eating up all my processing power, because something's going really wrong here. It's very slow. No, nothing except for that giant memory and CPU sink that is Minecraft. Which is shamefully slow. Okay, I think I'm ready to start now. So let's see here. I was working through this central section here, building these kind of bones. And I guess I'm going to continue. I wonder if it is groove music that does this. So I'm gonna close the music and I'm gonna try opening it with a different process here. So sorry about this. I normally do this all before the stream starts, but as I say, the Streamlabs was doing a very bad thing, very bad thing, and was not working. So let's just have a little go, see if I can get this to open using something more sensible than Groove, which is apparently just the devil. No, not easily. Okay, maybe I can get this working. I think some of the music doesn't work, unfortunately, with Windows Media Player, which is where the problem's coming from. Okay, so it looks like we're not getting C418 today because he doesn't work with Windows Media Player, and Groove is just terrible. It's just so bad. Okay. Well, with any luck... No, that didn't fix it. Oh, gosh. Really frustrated by this. This movement glitch. I just don't know what causes it. Anywho, let's keep building for now, and hopefully it'll just clear up a little bit. No hands, guys. Okay, I'm taking it back to the loading screen. I'm going to fix this because this is just stupid, isn't it? It's just not good. So I'll be right back. Hello again, everybody. Okay, trying to fix it. I turned the graphics down. I've done various other things. It looks kind of ugly now, my world, unfortunately. And I don't think that it's helped much. So what I'm going to do real quick is just put smooth lighting back on, because otherwise this place looks ugly. I think it's improved a little bit, but I'm going to have a much better look at what exactly is going on, because something is causing a real problem here. Hi there, Gex. How are you this morning? I'm having a difficult time with the computers this morning, and it's annoying me. I may have to try cut down on the stuff in the stream. I may have to cut out the time-lapse camera because it's just maybe it's not helping. I'm suspicious that that might be the problem. Is that it's just too much stuff. Anyway, so I have been working on this big skeleton bone island, and I think that's what I'll keep doing. So I'm going to see if I can get some more stuff in here, more bones maybe. Where to put them? I don't know. I was thinking we could have some... You know, I might go for a building, an actual buildy build, and we'll see what we build, and then maybe that will help give me some ideas for what I want to continue with. So I'm going to pick out a pallet, and let me see here. We'll get rid of this one because we don't need this pallet. I don't even know why I'm bothering with that. We can just overwrite it, of course. So I'm going to want the purple concrete for a start. I'm going to want the purple concrete powder because that's also been used so far. I'm going to want a bone block. And now I'm going to want to pick some blocks that are specific to this build, whatever it's going to be. So let me... What happened there? Let me see here. It is in building blocks, I suppose. I want to be looking. I'm thinking we could have some kind of acid pouring around the place, and I guess we can have an experiment with what looks right with this purple. I mean, these might be making sense to use. Let's have a look at these. In fact, let's... I'm just going to save that. Alright, so let's have a look with purple, see what happens. Purple. Maybe that can work. I'm getting kind of Sunday morning breakfast cartoons from this at the moment. Kind of He-Man or something. Skeletor might be living in a place like this. Wait, doesn't He-Man live in... He lives in Castle Grayskull, about the evilest sounding... Maybe not the most evil sounding, but a pretty evil sounding place. So I think purple is a possibility. The other possibility, I suppose, is kind of nether, maybe? Or maybe I can just go for stone. Let's have a look at stone bricks and see what they kind of look like in here. They might work. Maybe there's another solution. I think purple might be the best one to go with. And this is... Yeah, I can't really see any other blocks that I'm liking the look of. But maybe purple is right. So let's have a start with purple, and we can just replace it later if we want to. So... the main section is going to have to be here, isn't it? So let's try, let's even level this out a little bit first. I'm just going to, yeah, level that off. And out to, you know what, I could very easily do this. I wasn't thinking about getting rid of all of it, but this makes sense, I guess. So let's start, we'll lay down a circle as a base. H sill, in fact let's just do sill. Which block is this? That is 201. Sill 201. Let's do 7. So there's kind of a base. This isn't going to look right, I think. I mean, let's try combining these two together and see what we end up with. Just bone and purpur. Maybe not. Maybe it's not right. Maybe a dark. I need a darker block, actually. Yeah, darker block is what we need. How about? What about something with terracotta, actually? How about, it's a shame there's not like a scarlet block. Dark red would be cool. What does this look like? That looks dumb. Red and bone generally go well together. Oh. Thank you, bonus follower. Welcome. I don't know who you are because my stream setup is not quite finished, but thank you for following. If you make yourself known in the chat, I will know who you are. And yeah, I think actually this deep red can work pretty well. I will need another block color though to go with it, probably. I don't know. I don't know which one to choose. Let me put a little sandstone in here. Maybe red sandstone? Oh, maybe red sandstone works better than the existing blocks. Yeah, I think this works actually. I mean, this is not what I'm building here is nothing. I'm just kind of testing it out. Yeah, I think we'll have a go with this. So let's get rid of that, and I'm gonna get the red concrete back just so that we can use that, and then I'm gonna do a save. And let's see here. Welcome back. Let's have a go. So I'm imagining, first off, let's have a huge kind of bony tower, basically. Well, actually, let's start with a... It's going to be a little bit tricky. I might have to make use of some rotation cheating. In fact, I think I will make use of rotation cheating. So here's what I'm going to do is... Actually, let's see if I can do this right away. Let me see here. No, I can't think of a way to do it. Just trying to think of a way to generate an arc easily, but I don't think that's necessary anyway. So, just gonna build some dry bones. And now let's start to build them kind of sideways. Good morning, Yuri. And let's bring this one up just again. Alright, so put that in there. Yeah, that kind of works. So let's take an axe here. Someone will get the axe. Bonus points. Anybody recognises that? So I'm going to do a rotate 45. And I'm going to do a paste, and we'll see what happens now. Yeah, that kind of works. And we do a rotate 45, and we do a paste. Is that going to work? Oh, it's gone smaller now. Let's do a... Hello, Dokapots. It's kind of creeping past over here. It's not creepy at all. Alright, so I'm going to do a copy here, and I'm going to do a rotate 45. I'm going to do a rotate 90, sorry. I'm going to do a paste. Rotate 90 and a paste. And a rotate 90 and a paste. Whoa. Sorry, Dokapots. Is that going to be stuck now? I think it's stuck. Yeah. Oh, there we go. She got free. So let's see what we have there. Yeah, I think something like this can work quite nice actually. So let's do the copy again, and we'll do a rotate. So I want this to be a 90-degree angle plus a 45-degree angle, which is 135, and I do a paste, and it should appear over there. Except that I wasn't in the middle. Here's the middle. Okay, we'll try that again. So a copy, a rotate 135, and a paste. We'll do a dash A. There we go. And let's take that and rotate 90. We'll do a paste, and we'll take that and we'll do a paste. And there we go. So we get like a weird kind of bone igloo thing, which is kind of cool. I mean, maybe not as cool as I might like, but let's put some kind of purple on there. As if it's kind of built of the same rock. So... no, so Dokapots is the time-lapse camera that you can see. I hope you can see the time-lapse camera. Please let me know if it goes blank or anything, because I have been having technical difficulties of late, which have been irritating, to say the least. I'm sure you've been appreciating that. Yes. Okay. In that, and I can fly out the top. Yeah. Okay. That's pretty cool. What if I were to put in a ring of the red, actually? The ring of the red! I don't know what the ring of the red is. Yeah, hi. Ramses. Yes, I recently joined Mixer, but I am also operating on Twitch and on YouTube. So it's not just thee and me, assuming you are the only one in Mixer. Oh, I need to be careful here. This looks like blood. I'm about to go in for full-on blood pouring out of things mode, which is probably not a great look. But this is cool. This has given us kind of a cool base to work from. And I'm thinking kind of arcs could be cool. So I'm going to go run over to our little workshop over here real quick and see if I can build some kind of an arc. Now I tried this yesterday, but it didn't work, but I can do it, I think, without too much trouble if I just kind of cheat. Well, when I say cheat, I mean well, cheat, I suppose. I mean use I've done this before using a specific command in a specific orientation, and so I'm just going to do that. I know it's lame because I don't understand the command exactly, but I tried this before and I failed. Anyway, so I need to select a little bit more area, so let's come out here. In fact, I learned a pretty handy command. Let me see here. Oh, I think I saved them on this machine. Yes, I did. But let me see here. I have a command which is going to be handy. This one, the deform command with a specific equation. Whoa! Oh. Well, that's not going to do anything because I need to expand my selection. So let's try that. So I can expand the selection with expand 10 maybe? Whoa, okay. Okay, so not that, that's a bit too large. Undo. Okay, sorry about this. You can't undo commands involving selections. So actually what I'm going to do first of all is copy this. I'm going to back up, I'm going to paste it so we get a nice long one, longer than it was. And then we come out here, I'm going to do a /expand 5. There we go, now we're ready. Now I can do that deform command, and it should, if we're lucky, bend this bone. It did not, but I have a strategy for that. We swap this with this, and we find that that doesn't work either. I suppose we can try this way. Okay, that didn't work either. So clearly I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sure this worked before though. Maybe I need to select more area. So I'm building a weird... this is kind of an acid lake with bony kind of magic coming out of it. And at the moment I'm trying to build a curved bone using a command that I am failing. Let's try expand this way and see if that helps. Maybe it's a one-sided command. Okay, so it wasn't that one. Let's try again. So I'm kind of getting the bending that way. You know what? I might just rotate. Copy. Rotate 90. Paste. And just freaking do it this way. Admit defeat. Because I know it works this way, because I've tested it. No! I think maybe I need to expand it that way? Ah, there we go. Okay. So that didn't work quite as well as I wanted, but we can use it again, maybe? No! That's no good! I could have done that myself! Arrgh. Okay. Forget it. I'm building it by hand. Oh, that sounds fun, Yuri. That sounds idyllic. Blueberries. Do you mean blueberries or bilberries? Blueberries are the ones that are white in the middle, and bilberries are the ones that are dark in the middle, blue in the middle. Thank you, accumulator. I did shave this morning, actually. Finally. So let's see here. I'm going to start to curve it out a little bit now. And a little more. And finally, kind of curving out now. So something like this. That's too big, so we'll just bring this down, and I want it to be a little bit taller as well. So let's see here. How do I do this? I guess I can just cut, paste, and set bone block. And let's bring this guy down just a little, and we'll push down here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this is going to work, I think. So, if I take this now, and I'm going to try a rotation again, and I know the rotation won't work, actually, will it? So rotations don't work with very thin structures. So I can do the straight up 90-degree one, but no other, but that's fine. So let's do a paste, and a rotate 90, and a paste, and a rotate 90, and a paste. And there we go, now we've got a kind of base for our tower. And you know what? Screw it, let's go with red. What did I... Wait, I decided on something else, didn't I, than red. But I can't remember what it was now. Oh, what happened here? I think I must have undone this by accident. Whoops. You know what, real quick, I'm just going to try and kind of repair this manually. I can kind of see where it was, so... Not too difficult. Heroes 3. You mean, is that Heroes of Might and Magic? Heroes 3 was pretty good, I think. And let's go one here, and we get one in there, one in there, and that. That's good enough. Yeah. Okay. So now, I was gonna go for. Oh, welcome, subscriber, follower. Oh, it was sandstone, that's right. Yeah, maybe I can use sandstone. So let's go here with, we'll build some sandstone up inside. I'm not too worried about this being completely perfect, although I do kind of want the tower itself to be reasonable. But like the base there, it's supposed to be kind of organic, so it's okay that it's not kind of perfect. And let's see here. Let's go for some stairs here. Here. Oops. And here. And let's see. Let's bring up just regular sandstone now. Bring it up to this level. See where that takes us. Maybe I don't like that actually. In fact, you know what? Maybe there won't be any. Maybe there's nothing here. Just bones sticking up. And we can have, I was imagining some kind of banners hanging down. Could be cool. Red ones, of course. Natürlich. Because we're talking about some weird necromancer who lives in the woods. Or actually this isn't the woods, is it? Who lives in the middle of a lake. So let's complete the top of the tower here anyway. So I guess a ring of bone block is the best way to do this. So if I do / hsil bone block 7. Okay, that's too perfect. Although maybe I could just kind of stick these out a little more. In fact, let's change this over a little. So it's a little bit more like this. Whoops, that was a mistake. And is that right? There's only 2 there now. Something's gone wrong. Whoops, I don't know what's wrong. Oh, I know what's wrong, it's not placed right. But that's fine. So I think these are all done now, are they? No, this one isn't. So They look right. Uh-huh. So I just need to extend that by one. Is that it? And this one. Yeah, I think that's right. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Let me see here. Let's kind of replace these with the appropriate direction of bone block. And whoa, in here. And I suppose we've got to choose one here, so we'll go with that. And get these in here. Go this way. Boom, 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 boom. And in here. Cool, cool. And bring this one over. This one in. And we did it. Okay. So what I'm thinking actually is maybe we can do kind of a tent type structure maybe. So let's go in here and we can fill this in maybe with... How am I going to do this actually? Maybe wood. Maybe wood is a better call. Wood. Would there be wood? Well, let's see. Let's see what this looks like if I put it in. Bringing this one around, and we will be all the way done with that very soon. I'm sure there's a quicker way of doing this actually, but I'm nearly finished now. Oh, there's not really a leather block in this game, is there? I was thinking we could have some kind of weird leather kind of tent for the top here. Okay, so that's ugly, but what I'm thinking is we can have kind of huge banners falling down. So let's actually give that a go now. So if I kind of, let's say it's coming from here. So we'll start it there, and we'll start it there. And which way is the wind blowing? So the wind is blowing this direction over here. So let's have it blowing this direction too. So what I want to do actually, let's get the point first. So let's bring it out to here, I suppose. So I do a sphere 1, 2, 5, 1, 10. Oops. Sphere 2, 5, 1, 10, 1. Okay. Let's see here. Actually, let's bring it down a little bit. I don't want it to be quite so large as that. Why is that not working? Oh, 2, 5, 1. I think cool. Okay. Whatever. So Here we are. So, first thing I'm going to do is draw some lines in here so that I know kind of the shape that it would be if it were straight, but it's not going to have that shape. So this is 25114. Line 25114. And in here, line 25114. And through here, 25114. So now what I can do is I'm going to start by kind of moving these blocks a little. So I'm going to try to maintain the same number of blocks, but shift them about to kind of get kind of a billowing flag effect. I'm building a flag, a big flag, because I love building flags. So actually I have an extra block now that I can work with. So let's do this maybe. Yeah, okay. And let's bring this one out. And yeah, that looks pretty okay, I think. I think maybe we can get this forward. Yeah. Alright. So now a typical shape for a flag would be lower at the top and well, kind of steeper at the top and lower at the bottom. So let's actually do that right now. So let's bring the flag tip kind of a little bit more like this, and we'll bring the head of the flag up here a little bit more kind of steep. I'm going to move all of these down, and let's see what that's resulted in. Yeah, so we get a little bit more of a curve. I mean, it's still not perfect, but we're just getting started here, so let's see here. So let's bring these down. Down here, there we go. It's a little bit steeper flag. Hello, Leopard Girl. It's been a little while. How are you doing, friend? And now I'm just going to put kind of the next layer in up here. And I'm going to try fix that one up a little bit. So this is a steeper section here. So let's try and kind of maintain that throughout. So try to keep it a little bit steeper where possible. So kind of like that, I think. Yes, I've got to be careful of this symmetrical shape I'm building in the middle here, so I will be trying to avoid doing that on the next one. I'm doing just fine, thank you. And let's bring this in here. And another one in there. This isn't the right shape, is it? So we've got kind of a billowing shape here, and then it's just fallen straight down. So we need to try and maintain that, that kind of shape, actually. So let's try and do that by bulking a little bit here. It needs to be, we need to be having kind of arcs coming through, and that's what I'm going to try and do here. In fact, let's just go. I'll just finish the kind of basic shape of the flag here now, and then we'll see. What we end up with. And let's try and get the last bit in here, and then we can work on what we've got. So yeah, I mean, it looks kind of like a flag. It's a little bit symmetrical. What we have is a depression here in the middle, which isn't right, so let's see if we can kind of remedy that and try and make it a rise in the middle. That's a little bit more reasonable. And in order to remedy that from the bottom, let's just kind of take out a little bit so that we don't have a really thick and chunky flag. Chonk flag. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of cool. What I am going to do is kind of try and work a little bit more with the edge. In fact, I'm going to split it. So let's split it down the middle here. And try and make this into two kind of separate tails. And in here... It's too long. Down a little. And we might want to put one in there, join them back up slightly. We put some holes in it. This is supposed to be kind of a bit raggedy. Oh, it's kind of cool. So I think with the others on it, it's going to look kind of better. So maybe we can go for another one just so we can see what we're doing. Hello, Greek Stavros. So, same again. Let's start with the same basic shape. This one is going to be a lot more difficult to put, I think. In fact, since we're already blowing this way, let's move this one over one. We'll move this one over one as well. And let's go with a line to here. And since we're blowing this way, we want to have kind of... let's kind of move it, say, here. Pause 2. Okay, that's way too far. So maybe kind of like this. And we'll do a line in there. Yeah, and then we can get a line in here, but this is going to be kind of way folded up. Yeah, okay. So... let's go then now with, let's expand out in the middle just to kind of put that billowing effect back in. And it wants to be kind of sharp at the bottom at this end. Wait, no, kind of smooth at this end and kind of sharper at this end, I think. The rise, that is. So let's take it down one block here. And move it back up about, say, there. Yeah, so we get that kind of pulling effect, and push this through here, and in this position, through here, take this spot, and there we go. So there we've got a small flag, but what we've got is a lot of the fabric from this side is not actually kind of anywhere at the moment. So what we need to do, I think, is let's bring in some more kind of... we could almost make this kind of ripple a lot. So let's try doing that. So the edge here needs to be kind of the same length as the other edge because it's ostensibly a triangular flag. So let me see if I can kind of work that in. And then in there, I guess. Wait, does that make sense? I'm kind of confused now. So the edge of the flag is going like this. Yeah. And so we can kind of fill in there, I suppose. Get one in there, maybe. And... what's happening here? That needs to go, I guess. That can go. So this shape here, the top line is going up to... I suppose it comes through here. Yeah, that looks about right, actually. So there we go, we've got flag kind of blowing there, and let's add a second tail to it to make it a bit cooler. Yes, and some holes, but where to put them? We've got quite a small flag here, so just got to be a little bit careful about where I'm going to put the holes. So how about we punch one kind of in there? I think that'll do. Yeah, we get this kind of flagging effect now, which is nice. That's kind of what I'm going for. Good morning. And I guess since I've started now, I may as well complete these flags. I do love a few flags. This one wants to be, yeah, kind of slightly pulled away. So let's move this one over slightly, and we're going to put the line back in there, and we'll get a position. Let's put the position kind of here, maybe. The end here, +2. So let's do a line there. It's quite a long line, but it's okay. And let's actually, this time, let's just kind of try and build this kind of by hand. So let's have a quick count. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blocks here. And so if we want to do that here, we're going to have 1, 2. In fact, let's bring it kind of out to the side here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Kind of close enough. Now, you know, this is kind of an ugly kind of pattern we got going on here, but maybe we can make it a little bit nicer with a little bit of effort. So it's supposed to be kind of billowing in the wind. And of course this can be all torn and ripped and stuff, so it doesn't have to be super kind of clean. Right, let's try and fill out here a little bit. So this one's kind of just being whipped almost kind of straight sideways in the wind, and it's going to be having a bit, going to have kind of a concave shape instead of billowing towards the camera. It's going to be billowing kind of into the camera, in the direction of the camera, so away from the camera, I should say. From where I'm looking at the moment, that is. Cool, except that I need to kind of build this ridge through. Yeah, so we're getting this kind of folding. And let's just kind of extend this a little. Yeah, and the last one is going to be kind of blowing more or less straight backwards into the tower. So let's bring it from here, and from here, join those up, and we will move them, first of all, move it back a little. So it kind of looks like it's being pushed by the wind. Okay, that was wrong. So I want that to be kind of there, maybe. And we want to move that one back, I think. That one too. That's maybe better. So we're going to get pushing back a little bit. In fact, let's move this guy back to this one too. That was what we got so far. Alright, so there we go. That's good. Now what we can do, actually, thinking about it, we can have a straight line from here. We'll bring it into here. So we do a +2 here. And we'll do a line. We'll do, wow, that is no good. It's going to have to be in here. We're going to have to actually enter the tower a little bit, I think. Line in there. Whoops. And a line in there. And a line in there. And then what we can do is, I'm just going to bring this line back a little bit and have this be kind of the marker for where I want to meet. my job, I am a software engineer. I work for financial software, so real boring. My job is that I program the if you know much about the stock market, the traders can enter orders on an electronic stock market to buy things and sell things. Kind of like if you've ever played, I don't know, World of Warcraft. If you go to the auction house or whatever, you can see listings for things to buy, and they also have things that you can also put a listing on to sell, and it's the same kind of thing. So you can use our software to buy or sell stocks to facilitate those trades. You have to obviously actually go through and pay for them using some other software, but ours facilitates that trade. So boring stuff. Cool. So this is nice, but this is not going to work without having something on top to kind of top this off. Without a kind of centerpiece, it's just going to be a bit weird. So first off, I'm actually going to enter another bone in here. In fact, let's bring this one all the way up. And we could put maybe another flag up here. So yeah, the software that I actually work on is the portion of our software that connects to the exchanges, so like London Stock Exchange or whatever, takes messages in a certain format, and my work involves making sure that our software can communicate with each of the kind of stock exchanges. Well, not each of them, but certain ones. Very boring. That's my job anyway. So this one's going to be a super long and flowy banner actually, so let's kind of do that now. Oops. Bring it out this way. And then bring it back. If you ever played the Banner Saga, maybe it's like that, this banner. Wow, this is very long. Let's see if we can do that. Did I miss a message? I think I missed a message somehow. I hope I haven't been missing many messages. I see send nudes response, but I haven't seen anything. I didn't see the message you responded to. Oh dear. Okay, I think that is a bit too long. Let's take a little bit of the length off there. And immediately put it back, because I am a sucker for big banners. I like big banners and I cannot lie. You other builders, you can't deny. When a banner walks in. Yeah, etc. I'm not going to continue that rendition of that song. Nice, but now I need something up here to justify this grand set of towers. I mean, I suppose I could make it some kind of like war camp or something. Could be kind of cool. So, let's see if I can do something up here. And I'm thinking, imagining kind of a fence. So this is becoming rapidly less of a necromancer's camp and more of some like an orc camp almost, I suppose. Yeah. is going on here? Boom, boom, boom. Yes, nice. We'll bring this one over. And the last one. Yeah, maybe I'll do more. I'm kind of struggling now to come up with how I want to go with this. So maybe this was a mistake, this big thing, but maybe we can take it off, move it somewhere else. So let me see here. I'm thinking we could get some more bones in here for now, while I'm still considering what to do. Maybe this is a build for a separate area. I'm suddenly getting cold feet about it because I wanted like a necromancer's house, not a weird war camp. Alrighty, I'm gonna start terraforming the rest of the area anyway. Actually, it's probably a good place to start. So I didn't want this to be all. Let's try some stone, see what stone looks like, and if stone looks crap, then maybe we can stay with current setup. It's not really dark enough. I wish it was darker, but I don't want to use. Actually, no, it looks pretty good. Grey and I'm thinking about it. I think grey and purple is actually a pretty good color scheme. What's that? Stavros. Is that wide enough? No. Let's see. There we go. And maybe with kind of like yeah, I moved the chat. The chat is now in it's now above the camera instead of below the camera. I've got an online chat now so that I can. It's supposed to be able to view and moderate all the chat at once, and whether it can do that is another question. But it seems to kind of work so far. I don't know if I'm actually getting all of the chat or whether I'm missing some of it. I think I'm getting it all. I mean, I'm seeing everything from YouTube. I don't know if anybody else is posting. I saw one message from a couple messages from Mixer. Well, let's actually get phone in there too. Yes. So I kind of wanted these to look like kind of arched, but at this scale it's extremely difficult to get that kind of an effect. Well, I don't know if it's even possible. I'm kind of getting it a little bit. Oh, hello. Welcome, new follower. So fire is definitely... Oh no, I didn't see it. Oh dear. Apologies, Mr. Plane. Something's wrong then. Yeah, I see Rams's message, but no others. So I guess it's just not working correctly. What happens when I do this? Does that go to all the chats? Can everyone see that? Or I guess I can't. I guess you guys can't see whether or not. You guys can't see that because you're all in YouTube. I can't see. Bum. Well, apologies to anyone who was not in YouTube because it seems like my chat setup isn't working perfectly, unfortunately. And I'm going to bring up... I wanted to put in some... oh yeah, I can put the concrete powder in, can't I? So let's do that, actually. Such a nice sound, actually, the sand sound. What up, Derpin? How are you today? Yes, this is looking fabulous now. I can't believe I didn't think about the grey and purple, because it does look quite nice. So I think this can work as a colour scheme for a castle, which does not involve this giant war banner. What was I thinking? I just got excited about flags, that was all. Sometimes I can't help myself. So yeah, I'm probably going to move that away. And let's go now for... So in a place near where I used to live, there's a place called Whitby, and Whitby has, it's not very impressive, I'm sure they exist elsewhere, but it has this big archway of whale bones. I'm not sure which bones they are, maybe it's the jaw bones, but it's huge. It's, you know, twice as tall as I am, and I'm quite tall, probably taller than that in fact. It's probably 5 meters tall, this huge archway of bones. So I'm going to have a go and see if I can do kind of a similar thing here. Except bigger, of course. Oh, welcome, new follower. Please be aware that I am not presently able to view any chat except for YouTube, I'm afraid. So let's see if I can get kind of a... I want these kind of arching bones to meet kind of in the middle. Sort of like this. Kind of like that. Yeah, except maybe not actually meeting. I almost went for a wishbone there. I was almost like, oh yeah, make a wishbone. That'll be great. That'll be... won't look silly and cartoonish at all. Alright, maybe like that. Yeah, kind of archway. And... build a little bit there, break that up. Okay, I was going to go for something with fire, because that seems appropriate. Can I just... how would I do something with fire here? So I'd need netherrack, wouldn't I? I don't want netherrack, though. It's so ugly. Maybe lamps? I mean, I know lamps aren't really... Just because he's a necromancer doesn't mean he's some kind of a savage. Oh, it looks weird, but I think I'm going to stick with it for now. So, just grab a redstone torch in here and we'll light these. In fact, let's get stone bricks. No, not a monster egg. Just a regular stone brick, please. Maybe we can kind of have some kind of... as if they're kind of buried in the sand. Yes. And Yeah, okay. We're going for a refined necromancer here. I can see this is his front porch. He's a refined. I can imagine maybe he's a little bit camp, refined necromancer who lives in a purple castle, or lives in a castle on a purple island. I'm imagining this kind of like, you know, like a beautifully, almost like, maybe it's not sand at all, it's like a perfectly manicured purple lawn. Super fabulous. I'm about to run out of time, so I haven't got time to start building anything else. What I'm going to do is move this terrifying tower away, because nice as it is, I don't think it's appropriate for where I've put it. So I'm going to get rid. And let's go kind of here, maybe. Pause 2. And we'll do a... You know what, I can go down one. It's only one block I'm going to be losing there. Pause 2. And we'll do a lazy cut. I'm going to fly away. And we can do paste over here. There we go. So we got some room again for something else. Let me just repair these a little bit. Speaking of, maybe I can improve these now, actually, since they're kind of stuck in the... Oh, welcome! Since they're kind of stuck in the wall now, I think what I can do is I can kind of size up the knuckles here, more like to be more kind of like this, or they already are kind of like that. So it can be a little bit more cartoonish because we can't see the whole way around. It doesn't really matter too much. It's a little bit cartoony because we're not going to be able to see. So this is the thumb, is it? See if I can just take out a few around the parts that aren't the knuckles. I think I'm gonna be having a stream this evening. My girlfriend is doing something, I don't know, something at work, I think. And so that means I'm gonna be all alone, home alone, and with all the time in the world to do a stream, I guess. So I'll probably do a stream, yeah, this evening. When I will be constructing more bones. Ah, there's actually some holes down here. Let's fill those out. Oh, one thing I wanted to try, actually, and I may do it just before we go, is I wanted to try putting glowstone or magma in the lake. Now, this won't make a lot of sense at the moment, but when you guys see the time-lapse, you'll understand that. Well, let me tell you why. It's black. It's fully black. This stained glass is in shadow the whole time, and so it is completely a black lake. There's nothing underneath. So I'm thinking if I put light underneath, it might be visible. So let me just grab a compass here. I'm going to go through. And then... here's what I'm going to do, actually. Let's get out of here again. Right, I'm going to go back down. Here's what I'm going to do. I know how to do this now. Oh, gosh. I'm going to fly all the way to the other side. Excuse me. And over here. And then I'm going to do a expand 10. And that ought to give me a little bit, that ought to cover this whole side. Yes. And then I can go over here and I can do an expand 10, and I can do it again, and I can do it again, and I can do it one more time. And then I can go over here and I can do expand 10, and I think... Oh, not quite. That's it now. Okay. So now if I go up, I'm going to do replace air, glowstone. Oh. Now that would be cool if glowstone wasn't such a hideous block. So let's undo that. Let's replace our glowstone, say 10% glowstone, 90% magma. And so from up here, well, it doesn't really make much difference, does it? But, ooh, I'm in a tree. Yeah. But we'll see. Maybe with the, maybe in the time lapse, it's gonna look cool. No, I never met him. I'm not sure he exists. So I'm just gonna actually turn these over because that makes sense, really. Bring this guy over here. Oh, actually, let's try it out. Feel the wrath of the ban hammer. I can ban remotely using this client, I think. Oh, here we go. Let's see if I can do it. I don't know what that did. I don't know if it worked. Maybe it worked. Who knows? And gonna bring this over. And we're getting this weird kind of meshing of the two here, but I think if I just kind of push it in here, then maybe we can kind of resolve that a little. In fact, why don't I... The whole thing up the top should definitely be facing this way, I think. So let's do that. And then... over here, and here. And this one. Boom, boom, boom. Ah, Lord Kinkai, hello. Unfortunately, you are just at the wrong time because I'm about to be finished here. I'm just kind of polishing up a little bit some of these areas before I head off. Cool, cool. Oh, skulls! There's skulls in this game! Oh goodness, how did I forget? What necromancer's abode would be complete without skulls everywhere? Maybe not on top of the lamps, it's a bit weird. How about here on the banisters? Skulls for banisters. Actually, it looks kind of lame. This necromancer does not like skulls. It's so drab. Alrighty, right. So tomorrow we will continue work on the rest of this. Probably going to be building a tower. I'm going to get some ideas. Maybe we'll have a big skull, but not a little skull, perhaps. Any hoodles. Thank you everybody who tuned in today. Apologies those of you who are in a chat that was not piped through to my client. I will, I suppose, switch back to my old method next time. But yes. Yes, okay. Thanks everybody, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye. Oh, it was good that I resolved the movement issue, actually. So that's nice.